Hello, my name is Elizabeth Wagner, and I am the chair of this year's nominating committee. Today you'll have the opportunity to hear from our 6 candidates for the Uplands Board of Directors. There are 4 positions open, 3 3-year terms and 1 single-year term. So in the election, there will be 4 people selected based on the number of votes. On behalf of our members, I'd like to thank all of our candidates in advance for their interest in taking on this important work on your behalf, and for taking the plunge and putting their names, skills, and experience before you. So without further ado, in alphabetical order, our first candidate.
Hello, Uplands members. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my video, first and foremost. My name is Craig Dagnall, and I am running to represent you on the Board of Directors this year. A little background about myself. I'm born and raised in Victoria. I work as an analyst for a financial technology firm in town, and I'm currently an MBA candidate at the University of Victoria, hoping to graduate in July 2022. I have been a junior, intermediate, and now active member at Uplands for the past 10 years. I feel like if selected for the board, I can bring a diverse opinion of matters golf course related to our board. And we're going through an exciting time right now at Uplands with the hiring of a new general manager. And I look forward to hopefully being a part of that decision. Like I said, representing the different age demographics we have at the course. I'm also a previous backshop member, so I've met a lot of you, and I look forward to meeting the others that I have not yet met. And I look forward to representing our membership and getting us the high level of quality service we deserve here. So thank you in advance for your support, and I look forward to meeting those of you who I haven't met already. Thanks.
Hello, Uplands members. I am running for the board. My name is Darrell Finlayson. I'm asking you for your support to represent you on a lot of the matters that concern the members. There are a lot of issues that I always deal with as a club, and I have found with a number of conversations with members that the main issue has to come along with the tee times and things of that nature. So one of the things that I could see is expanding the match committee to include 1 director, the 2 club captains, and 2 members at large. This would alleviate the pressure on the club captains for their workload, and plus then members would have an input to the match committee. The other issue that I see that's important is communication, and that would be to set up a blog on the members' website to have communication between the issues and the concerns with the members at large and the response from the board. And that's all I have. Support me, and I'll act for you in every manner I can with my integrity and honesty. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name's Karen Crissa. I'm pretty much a social golfer here at Uplands Golf Club, and I've been a member since 2012. I worked for the province for 32 years, mostly as a policy analyst, serving British Columbians. And I was looking for a volunteer opportunity with some value, and thus I am putting my name forward to work on the board. My skill set is research, writing, analysis, administration. I administered a lot of monies for the province, for example, and I work in 7 different ministries, so I have a very broad view of how the province works, how money works, and how we administer things, programs. So yeah, I hope to be able to serve our membership with my skill set and make perhaps the best decisions that we can for our membership.
Hello, my name is Mark Stoker, and I'm running for the board. Most of you might know me as Spanky, and I don't take offense to that name, so use it if you see me. I just wanted to start off any presentation, as I always would, with a joke. I've been a member at Uplands here now for 30 years plus. The first time I was on the board, I was in my 30s, and the second time I ran for the board and was successful, I was in my 50s. I turned 60 this year, and my favorite team is the New England Patriots. So just like those winners, I'm going for another victory in a new decade. So hopefully you'll support me. A little bit of my background. As I said, I've been a member for 30 years. In the 90s, I was vice president of the club. I ran the long-term planning committee. Recently, I was the chair of the finance committee. And as many of you know, I was treasurer last year during the bulk of the COVID crisis in 2019 and 2020. I've sat on numerous committees over the years. I guess the biggest question a lot of people have asked me is, why didn't you run again last year? And after a couple of decades with a national firm in business, I knew I was switching, and I knew I was going to have a really busy summer moving from one company to another. Part of the reason, that was part of the reason for basically taking a year off, and honestly it took me 6 to 8 months to be able to drive by a cell tower without my eye twitching. So now that that's over and I can actually put my time and effort into the club, I really wanted to run again. I see a lot of opportunities this year. We're going to be hiring a new general manager. It's the 100th anniversary of Uplands. Now, let's face it, I love this club. It's been a big part of my life. I've got a lot of friends here. One of the things that I see that concerns me a little bit is we really have had no new members join this club with COVID for the last two years now. I think that's going to have a real financial strain on the club in the future. I did have a plan for that. I also think we have to be very, very careful because we don't want to put a lot of pressure on the first tee. So I think one of my strongest things will be able to help out the board, help out the members in any way I can. Try to come up with a way to facilitate getting the capital flowing again. Really, I just wanted to ask everybody humbly for their support, and I thank you all for your time today. Appreciate it.
Hi. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kathy Tuff, and I'm asking for your support to be a member of the Board of Directors for the Uplands Golf Club. Why, you may ask, do I want to be a member of the Board of Directors? I want to give back to my club, as this club is part of my community, and I was always taught to give back to your community. I joined Uplands in 2012, and I've been a very active golfer with the businesswomen on Saturdays, as I still work full-time. I do, in the summertime, try to get out as often as I can after work as well. You may know me, though, from my past 4 years as co-chair of the Uplands Golf Tournament for the Heart Fund. During the first 2 years, it was a pretty ordinary tournament that went on as usual. But the last 2 years, due to COVID, we had to pivot and make many changes to the way we operated the tournament. I think that this is a good example of my ability to be dependable, to keep things going, but also my ability to adapt to change. As we know, the future of any community or any golf club is always about change. We need to change in order to keep things growing. And I believe that I have that asset. So if you do feel that you think I would make a good choice for the Board of Directors, I would ask for you to give me your voice by voting for Kathy Tuff. Thank you so much, and I look forward to being able to serve you.
Hi, my name is Terry Wright, and I am standing for election to the Uplands Golf Club Board of Directors. I'm a chartered public accountant by profession and have spent most of my career working on major events in Canada and around the world. My role has been to guide the development and implementation of hosting plans for some of the world's largest sporting events, from the bid phase through to operations. I've worked with bid and organizing committees for 9 Olympics, and most recently was the lead financial advisor for the successful 2032 Brisbane Summer Olympic bid. I'm now phasing into retirement after almost 25 years of working outside Victoria, and I'm eager to make a contribution to the institutions in Victoria that I treasure, including Uplands Golf Club. I've recently joined the board of the Pacific Institute of Sport Excellence here in Victoria, and since January have been supporting the BC COVID Immunization Task Force in a lead operational role, bringing an Olympic approach to the enormous undertaking of vaccinating 5 million people. I think it's an incredibly exciting time for Uplands, about to celebrate its 100th anniversary and embarking on engagement of a new general manager to lead the club. I can bring a strong operational and financial perspective to the board, given my experience in leading complex undertakings around the world. It would be an honor to join the board and contribute to the development of the club as we move into its second century and hopefully out of the pandemic. Thank you for considering me.
Thank you again to all our candidates for your presentations. A couple more thank yous to members of the nominating committee and of course to our current board members not returning to the board. David Aberdeen, Gip Hoey, Kevin Kotke, and Susan Morris. Thank you. Some last details about the AGM on December 1st. Don't forget to register online at UVic Farker Auditorium. If you cannot attend in person but would like to organize a proxy, November 24th is the closing date. The meeting will be streamed for viewing only, but no online voting. And of course, we encourage you to vote. Again, good luck to our nominees, and I hope to see you at the AGM.